Hi, I'm Mark from eReplacementParts.com. In this video, I'm going to show you how to replace the upper spindle bearing on a Makita grinder. The upper spindle bearing is one of two bearings on your grinder's spindle. Like any bearing, eventually it will wear out. Signs that a bearing is going bad will be squeaking or squealing sounds coming from the tool, excessive heat in the gearbox area, or sometimes the shaft will actually come loose and you'll be able to move it side to side. Replacing the bearing is easy to do, and I'm going to show you how. Upper spindle bearings, as well as many other parts, can be found on our website. Let's get started. I'll begin by removing the side handle and the guard. The gearbox housing is held in place with 4 screws. I'll go ahead and remove those. Now I can remove the spindle assembly by removing the 4 screws that secure it to the housing. Now I'll remove the upper spindle bearing. To do that, I'll use a bearing separator. I place the separator around the bearing, and then I tighten up the nuts on the separator. Just finger tight is fine. Now I'll place the bearing separator with the spindle assembly attached over my vise. I've opened the jaws so that the spindle assembly will just fit between them. Now I can use a punch and a hammer to remove the bearing. Now I can install the upper shaft bearing. I'll place it onto the end of the spindle, and using a socket that has a diameter the same as the inner race diameter on the bearing, I'll place the socket on the race and tap it in place with a hammer. Now install the spindle assembly back onto the gearbox housing. And I'll secure it with the screws. There's an O-ring on the spindle assembly, so I want to seat the screws evenly as that O-ring slides into place. So I'll just work my way around the housing, tightening each screw a little at a time. I'll reinstall the gear housing assembly to the motor assembly and secure it with the 4 screws. And I'll finish up by installing the guard and the side handle. And that's how you replace the upper spindle bearing on a Makita grinder. If you found this video helpful, be sure to give us a thumbs up and leave a comment.